Alright. Hello. Back for another Tina stream. I had a bit of difficulties starting the stream. I had to restart my computer. But I'm here on time. We're good to go. We're gonna go ahead and jump in here. I think we've got some side quests to do before we continue with the main quest line, but let's go ahead and jump in. I'm joined here by a special guest today. It's kind of hard to see, but I got my dog Ozzy with me here today. He'll probably leave midway through the stream if I had to guess, but he's here for now. So if you hear like barking, coughing, dog noises, that's him. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in here. Where did I last leave off here? That's right, we have a lot of side quests here to do. We had some extra ones in the Abyss that I think we need to pick up or that we need to do. Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and look for all those side quests and then get those done.
This one! You guys, I worked really hard on this one. Okay, go find Merrick. He's got something super cool for you to do your heroic thing at.
And I'm actually going to try and increase my graphics again back up to medium because I have got myself an Ethernet cable. So I'm hoping maybe that the stream doesn't take too much CPU away from the game here, but it's looking like we do get better frames on low, so let me go ahead and switch back. Just a little smoother, I think. Maybe not even noticeable on stream, but I can notice it.
So there's this super nice boy Cyclops dude who's in a real bind. He would be super duper grateful if you could get him out of it. So go on. Go help that nice boy. Go on, get.
So let's see, we've already got 3 quests here.
If you would seek great riches, there is a mysterious chest in the oasis. It holds a wonder of the ancient coiled, but it's sealed to us by a powerful hex. Find it if you would break the curse.
Ooh, ominous. I love it. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what do you think ominous means exactly?
Foreboding, threatening, inauspicious.
Inauspicious?
Yeah, inauspicious.
Putting aside my utter shock at the fact that you know that word, this seems like a bad idea.
Come on, Fred.
Probably.
Valentine's not that stupid.
Aren't you curious?
Okay.
I know he can be kind of dumb
Let's go.
sometimes, but
Yes.
he's not that dumb. He said he knows how to fly a spaceship. Can't be that dumb if you know how to fly a spaceship, right? Okay, so we've got these 3. I think we had some in the overworld as well. So let's go ahead and head back out there and see if we can pick some more up. But yeah, I was just talking about an Ethernet cable. Yeah, I got myself an Ethernet cable. It's hooked up to my router out in the living room. You know, the family router. I'm hoping that it stabilizes the stream and that I get, you know, better bit rate. I don't get like too many spikes or like dropped frames. I'm honestly not even 100% sure how an Ethernet cable helps out with that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a, you know, an experiment in some ways. But, you know, we'll get through it. I saw a scroll up there. I'm gonna go pick it up.
Wonderlands has a complex history with, well, history. Our world clearly exists in cycles, with events repeating every few hundred
Oh no,
years.
we got this
Never
scroll
exactly
before.
the same,
My bad.
but never all that different either.
I remember this
One
dialogue.
power force, however, has remained consistent through the ages. The Dragon Lord. It is believed that his dark shadow may even stretch back to the first cycle itself.
Okay, so last time we went into the abyss and came out the other side after we beat that boss in the God's Well, I think it was called. So let's head back to where the abyss exits. We'll see if we can find some more dungeons or shrine pieces and side quests that we need to get done. Oh, Kranek's Wall, that's right, we did go through Kranek's Wall as well.
Hey, there's a serve on my
Totally forgot about that. Ah, yeah, that's right, we did the, like, the stuff with the ghost dude and the skull elevator. So yeah, we'll walk around here for a little bit before we head into what I assume to be the last, maybe 2 quests for the main storyline. I don't know, we might just be at the end here, but... Oh, I see a quest over here.
Come here, wuss.
And I see a shrine up there.
I've never lost a fight. Oi, wanna know my secret? Anytime someone comes at me, I throw sand in their face and run away.
It's like
99%
Tail
success rate it is.
from King of the Hill.
But I can do better. I want to throw a whole sandstorm at them. I just need a bag of containing so I can carry a metric butt-ton of sand, don't I? There's one in the ruins of the fallen king, but I can't carry enough sand to get through that place.
Okay, so there's one quest. I see whatever this place is. And another shrine or dungeon to get a shrine piece. Another one.
What's that yonder? That is a poetry page.
You know what? This could be a good day to do what I was talking about before and just go through some places and get some secrets. Because now that we have
Nearby, there's a shrine piece.
all of these gates that we can open now after we sold an eighth of our soul, then perhaps
Time erodes all
sorry, I'm trying to like
the
think and
forest
collect
will
everything at the same
inevitably
time here.
reveal, and the desert once
Oops.
might be its own cities.
Well, now we gotta go do battle.
The carelessly forgotten push broom,
So yeah, I was saying
a generational
we should go through the overworld and collect all the secrets there.
determined
And
race points
you know, if we do that, we might as well go through some of the other areas and get some of the dice and the marbles and all that good stuff. So
well, you know.
kind of skill point. Okay, now we've unlocked the next row of skills.
What did you eat? Oh, right.
So how's my loadout looking? Let's see, I've got this cool shotgun that does like 2 different elements at the same time. Does frost and shock damage. Got a cool pistol, which does frost damage. It's still holding up against all these enemies, even at this level. This SMG, which I think is also a dual element weapon, shoots out little shock balls, or electricity balls that shock enemies. And this assault rifle, which is pretty solid. I think that was it for... I think random encounters only have 1 wave, as opposed to like 2 or 3 or 4. And another quest. And another one behind this rock, I see.
Help me advance science. Have you noticed that
There's a lot of
great
alchemists
and
in the
terrible
overworld.
thing in the sky?
Are you talking about the sun?
So you know it too. I must be the one to defeat it. I have devised a special cream to combat its burning effects on the skin.
Oh,
I require
he invented
the juice
sunblock.
of a special cactus.
Cool guy.
Go to the valley of the lone spiky cactus and get it for me.
Oh, bro does not have a head. He doesn't speak either, he just laughs and
What's he trying to say?
makes weird noises.
He says he's lost his eye. He last saw it nearby.
Oh. I can go get it over here, right?
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So he says he took off his eye to keep watch while he was using a porta potty in the village, but when he came out, it was gone. His vision gets worse the farther away he goes from his eye. He says the last thing he saw was a spot over yonder.
Oh, this is like that claptrap quest in Borderlands 2, like the first quest that we see. It's like that one. He lost his eye and you know, we gotta go get it back. Ooh, and I see another energy barrier that we can open. Can't we? There's no button here though. Usually there's a button like to the side of the barrier, but there's none here. So I presume we would have to go up from the top there and drop down, and there might be like a, I don't know, it might deactivate if we go on the other side. But I don't know if we can get up there. I see we can get up to this platform, but I don't know if that would lead us to where we need to go. Alright, well, in the meantime, we've got a good chunk of work to get through. This will probably take us through the first half of the stream. And I did notice that this area right here has a whole percentage counter, and it doesn't seem like we need that for the main quest. So in all likelihood, that's probably going to be another area, you know, one of those Borderlands areas where they just have a bunch of side quests in there with a bunch of side characters and side stories.
Golden, baby!
So if that is the case, we're probably going to spend the first half with these side quests that we have, and then the last half just in that area there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's keep walking around here and see what we can find. There's a lot of camps here. I wonder if these campgrounds count towards completion, or if it's just the dungeons.
That damn fool Cyclops is going to eat the cactus! Kill it!
Oh, I guess this is for another quest here. Am I able to kill this guy? Kill the cactus? Kill the Cyclops? Am I not able to kill this guy? What's going on here? Nah, I don't know. I'll come back later.
You spy a poetry page.
Got another poetry page. That's always good. So yeah, this is the main quest area right here. We'll come back to that, in all likelihood, probably next week. Let's go ahead and get started just clearing out dungeons, because we're already here in the overworld. We got a scroll piece here. I don't think we've gotten this scroll. My game bugged? What's going on? I can't pick this up? Oh, there it is.
How did it come to be divided into continents and painted with diverse biomes? What complex tectonic mechanics are occurring even now beneath our feet? These were the questions asked by Nullifer, the only geologist, even as she was burned at the stake for unrelated insurance fraud.
I wonder if we ever get a chance to meet Garifex. Or however you say his name, Garifax. I don't know how to pronounce half the names in this game.
What a kill! Not so proud.
So these are new guys. We haven't seen... Well, maybe we've seen them already. I'm trying to remember if we've seen Cyclops already or not. I feel like they look a little familiar. I think they might be new. I don't know. Obviously, we've seen zombies and skeletons before, but Cyclops might be something new. So if this is really the last quest that we're coming up on, I should probably start thinking about how I want to take
Always downwind of you.
how I want to take this series in the future. Because we won't be completely done. This definitely is not gonna reach us, get us to 100%. So, of course, we need to figure out if there's like a new game plus mechanic like there was in other Borderlands games. You know, in Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, there were true Vault Hunter modes, and you could play through the whole main game again with different mechanics and everything. And in Borderlands 3, I think there was also true Vault Hunter mode, but there's also Mayhem mode, which was a bit different. So they might have Mayhem mode again in this game, in which case I would play it. I definitely don't mind playing Mayhem mode. We could probably do that. So this is not...
Smell it? Coming from
Oh,
that
never mind.
dungeon? That's a shrine piece.
I was gonna say, this isn't a shrine piece location, is it? But it is. I appreciate that Tina tells me every time. Alright.
Look, a bag of meat on this.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I needed to if I needed to change any of my guns, but I don't think I do. Still have my goblin repellent pistol too, so I think I'm pretty set. I feel like this tends to happen towards the end of Borderlands games, at least on the first playthrough. Even though this game, the leveling works differently, like everything is still my level, it tends to be the case that you kind of just steamroll the end of the game, and then once you reset and play on True Vault Hunter mode, it gets more difficult, and it just gets more challenging as the game goes on. But for now, we should be okay.
Really makes the eyes water. Oh.
So some news about my life, I suppose. Might as well talk about, because we're not really doing anything else right now. Yesterday, I went out about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I live. I drove out of town to go to a job training for an upcoming event. I'm going to be working for the Coachella festival coming up. And again, if anybody doesn't know, I do live in Southern California. All that stuff is like public, so I don't really mind divulging. I live in Riverside County. If you want to find out what city, I have it in my Twitter, so you know, just go there or whatever. But I live in Riverside County, and Coachella is only about an hour and a half away from me. Of course, during the festival, I'm sure it'll be at least 2.5 hours to get there because of all the traffic or whatever. But like I said, I'm going to be working there, so I might get there early before each day starts. I'm sure there's still going to be traffic regardless, but you know, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be not leaving for most of the time. Like each day, I'm not going to leave. So I don't think the drive will be like horrible. But of course, I don't really know. I haven't been to a festival like that, especially not one of that scale. So it'll be a new experience for me. I've been to Warp Tour, the last Warp Tour they did in 2015. No, not 2015, sorry, in like 2017, 2018. Around that time. I went to Warp Tour. So, you know, it's not my first festival ever, but it's definitely my first Coachella, which I know is like a whole different thing. So it'll be fun. Of course, they told me during the training I can't like go up to the celebrities and take pictures or get autographs like that, or just, you know, watch the performances. I can't do that while I'm working, because you know I gotta work and like help people. So I mean that's all fine, but you know, just being there I think would be fun. So yeah, I did that yesterday. About a 2-hour drive out from where I live, and you know, typical job training. They just gave me a bunch of paperwork, and you know, have us watch a bunch of modules and do all that boring stuff all day. But we get paid for it, so you know, good, cool stuff. Cool stuff. I thought it was gonna be in there, but maybe there's a shrine piece in here. There's a lucky die up there anyway, so we should go ahead and get that. Yeah, I start the job the first day of Coachella, which is the 11th, which is a Friday. And of course, because Coachella happens during the weekends, I'm going to have to kind of shift my streaming schedule, because I typically stream every Saturday and Sunday. And I can't imagine they would only schedule me for Fridays. I imagine they would schedule me every day of the festival, because, you know, they need as many hands as they can get. So I'm gonna have to shift my streaming schedule and probably just compress it from Monday through Thursday. So I would stream Balloons on Monday. Tina's would still be on Tuesday. Astria would still be... Oh no, Astria would be on Wednesdays. It would move to Wednesdays. And then Terraria would move to Thursday. And then hopefully I'm not, like, exhausted and can't drive or something. But again, I'm only streaming from noon to 3 o'clock. So it's not like I'm streaming all day every day. So even though they are, you know, technically my days off, I should still be okay, I think.
What is that you see? Why, 'tis a shrine piece.
Yeah, there is a shrine piece in there. That was for a different shrine, for right here too. So let's see what this shrine does. Because I saw there was another shrine, a red shrine over there, and the shrine's name was like Aaron, which I think is funny.
Could be useful if you whack it over.
So what do you do? Can I see you? No. So I guess I can't figure out what the other one does either then, until I complete it. Okay, there's another shrine piece in here. A few more around the bend here.
What? Coming from that dungeon? That's a
Oh, we got all the bottle cap shortcuts. That's fun.